Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 85, Operation Warthog, NATO 14.2. That's right, there's no 14.1 anymore because, as you remember, Warsaw Pact has surrendered. So, the first order of business is the supercarrier in port at the major shipyard in Marmara will begin capital ship repair. Okay, now there's the Whopper completing its latest strategic planning assignment. So for tech, going to have 2 dice on advanced SLBMs, SDI, and Top Gun. Well, there's a success on advanced SLBM and on Top Gun. So advanced SLBM goes to stage 3, Top Gun to stage 3. Okay. There's no global operations. There's no nuclear release to request, no military aid, so here's purchase. NATO is going to spend 6 battle stars on a minor airbase upgrade. Then they're going to spend 3 to complete the cruiser from the build chart that the Americans started for them. Then they're going to go 18 2 times. Each time is going to be... Well, I didn't get that one right. I got to amend that. Each time is going to be a next-gen MBT, 2 MBTs, and an attack chopper. Somehow I didn't get that right either. Or did I change my mind? No, I changed my mind. Okay, so 18 here is that way. And then this other 18... Nope, that ain't right either. That's not 18. Somehow I have messed up my calculations for both of these. Sorry about that. Thinking about too many things at one time, apparently. Okay, now we're straight. So we're spending 18 just one time on a next-gen MBT, 2 MBTs, and an attack chopper. Then we're going to go 16 2 times, each a pair of next-gen MBTs and a fighter. Then we're spending 10 twice, each on 2 next-gen MBTs. And then the remaining 4 that we didn't realize we were going to have, we're going to spend on a destroyer. There we go, destroyer. Okay, that's purchase. Combat movement. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit. Not a whole bunch, but a little bit. Okay, we will start right here. The forces in Marmara are attacking central Turkey. And that's going to be everybody in Marmara is going to get in on the attack. So, well, except the paramilitaries. So there's the Army card. All the NATO air that you see there will join the attack. And Nope, they're still singing the blues there, so never mind. Okay, so that is the attack into central Turkey. And then here, everyone that you see here in Romania is attacking eastern Ukraine. All of the land forces there and all of the air. And then we come up north here. Oh, and I forgot to bring a sculpt with me that I need. That's all right. We'll make do. All the NATO forces here in eastern Poland, which is that card right there. They are attacking Baltic states. The ASF from the fleet here in A12 will fly in there and join the attack. And major airbase in Benelux, 1, 2, 3, shoots a cruise missile in there. Rhineland does the same thing, 1, 2, 3. So 2 cruise missiles will be fired in there to try to thin that paramilitary wall out from the very beginning. And this is I put a non-combat arrow there, but this is technically a combat move. These 2 ASW choppers in A40, one lands in Portugal. Let's see. No, it doesn't matter. They both land in Portugal and end their ASW patrol. We are also going to do the same with the ASW chopper in A22. He's going to land in southern England and end his patrol, as is the one from A23. And then the one in A3 is going to change his patrol station to A6. Those are, as I said, technically all combat moves. Okay. So I don't have any quick and easy ones. All right, so I'll get Marmara or Central Turkey moved over here first. Okay, here it is. Of course, they're attacking into a mountain zone, so land units are all down 1. 2 of the attacking fighters are flying seed, so the defending Salmon Spag lose their first strike. And here we go. So we start off with 4 field artillery and first strike at 1. And there is 1 first strike hit. So the Soviets don't have much choice. They're going to have to kill the Spag. Okay, so now we have a light infantry at 1. It's a miss. We've got 4 MBTs at 3. There are 2 hits, one of which is a land target select. So 1 general, 1 land target select. Now there's 3 next-gen MBTs at 5. Okay, we have a reactive armor land target select, and then 2 more land target selects. Now there are 3 fighters for 2 more land target selects. So that goes up to 5. No, actually, change that. That goes to 4. And there is a second reactive armor land target select. And then the attack bomber is a general hit. Okay, for the defender, the SAM gets 3 air defense shots for nothing. And then there are 3 MBTs for 1 general hit. One light infantry. It's a second general hit. And 2 next-gen MBTs for a reactive armor land target select. Okay, that's that. We've got 8 hits over here and 1, 2, 5, 7 defenders, so the Soviets are wiped out. Take those things off. 1 reactive armor hit kills a next-gen MBT. And then 2 general hits are going to kill 2 field artillery. So there is a land battle star for NATO. And I'll put things back and bring the Eastern Ukraine attack over. Okay, here we are. There's no terrain, so we've all got fairly heavy hitters for NATO, and the paramilitaries and early gen MBT is down here at 2 for the Soviet. So we're going to start off with 2 MBTs at 4. There is a land target select. Doesn't matter because they all defend it too, so it's just a general hit. Okay, and then we've got an air cav with air support at 5. There's a hit. Then we get 5 A-10s. Two hits there, goes up to 4. Now we've got an attack chopper. That's 5 hits. 2 fighters. That's another one. 2 next-gen MBTs. That's another one. That's 7. 5 attack bombers. That's 2 more to make 9. And there are 8 defenders, so the Soviets are wiped out. It was a bit of a close run thing, but they got the job done. Okay, so we have 8 defending Soviets all rolling at 2. And they got no hits. A complete rout. So there's another land battle star for NATO. These guys are Tre Finney. And off there, I will move these guys back and then get the I'll move these guys back and then shift around, I think, to the auxiliary tray, because we're not going to need a battle board for Baltic states. Okay, here we are. Now, I did adjust the IPP chart. NATO up 3 to 79 and the Soviets down 3 to 48 for eastern Ukraine. So, there are the attackers for NATO, plus 2 cruise missiles. And here are the defenders. These are cruise missiles. There's the defenders for the Soviets. 4 paramilitary and 2 fighters. Okay, so 2 cruise missiles. First strike. That's cocked. There is 1 hit there. That is 2 hits by the cruise missiles. That don't happen very often. So we take off 2 paramilitaries. So now there are 2 paramilitaries and 2 fighters defending. So first up, there's no terrain there. So first up, we are going to have 3 mechs at 4 with close air support. There's 2 hits. 2 hits. And now we get 3 MBTs. There's a 3rd hit. Attack chopper. Miss. ASF and air superiority. There's the 4th hit that was needed, and that is an air battle star for NATO for the air superiority kill. So it's 3 generals and 1 air kill makes the 4 that are needed. Soviets are wiped out. They have 2 paramilitary, miss, and 2 fighters on air superiority. And those both miss. So let's remove the Soviets. Them out of there. I didn't bring a roundel with me, so let me go grab one. The Soviets have run out of roundels in this game, and now NATO is about to run out of roundels. And for those of you who may not know it, HBG doesn't have Soviet roundels in stock anymore. Okay, so there's that. That guy just walks right up there. That's going to be NATO up 1, Soviets down 1. So NATO goes up to 80. Soviets go down to 47. An air battle star and another land battle star for NATO. That's it for combat. We're in non-combat movement. Okay, the ASF from here flies back out to the supercarrier. There's that. The guys in Western Poland moved to Eastern Poland. Let's get them up here. The subs here in A12 all have a port bonus. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. over here to join their buddies in A8. So that's going to make 5 diesel boats and an SSN over here for NATO. The 2 MBTs in Akershus move over here to Nordland. The two next-gen MBTs from Hungary move over here to Western Ukraine. The air from Eastern Ukraine all lands in Western Ukraine. Okay, there's all of that. Come down here to the Atlantic, and the frigate and the SSN that are out here in A39 are going to go 1, 2, 3 over here to M4. So we get them over there. We have a light infantry here, all by his lonesome in Extremadura. He is going to airlift into Akershus or Nordland. Get him right in there. The Sam that is in Denmark, I don't think we need him there anymore. We are going to sea lift him 1 over here to Western Poland, I suppose. There's no port for Eastern Poland, so he'll have to go into Western Poland. The Marine here in northern Yugoslavia, we are going to sea lift him 1, 2, 3 to Marmara. And of course, the air from central Turkey will land back here in Marmara. And I think now we're going to do one more. 2 more, actually. The Sam from Romania moves into Western Ukraine, as does the advanced ASF from Romania into Western Ukraine. Now I believe that's it for non-combat. Now we'll start placing some units. Okay. The cruiser I don't remember. I'm sure it has to be major. Never mind. Let's see. The minor airbase upgrade, I don't have you turned and faced that way. The minor airbase upgrade is going to go right here in Akershus. So that's now a major. And the cruiser will be built at the major shipyard here in southern France. Now I can go like this. And you should be able to see everything pretty good. Well, most of it anyway. Okay, so a next-gen MBT, 2 MBTs, and an attack chopper are being built here in Marmara. So they're going to go, no, they can't go on the card, because the card's in Central Turkey. So they are getting built here in Marmara. Next, the destroyer gets, wait, no, he can't do that, not there. Because both of the build slots for the minor shipyard there are being used for capital ship repairs, so I can't build anything. So, the destroyer is going to be built at the minor shipyard here in southern Italy, M6. Then we're going to do 2 next-gen MBTs and a fighter 2 times. Get around here where I can reach things better. A fighter and 2 next-gen MBTs in Romania. And then a fighter and 2 next-gen MBTs in western Ukraine. So the grays will become green. And then we're going to have and I believe I'm out of next-gen MBT sculpts. I am. I have more, I just have to get them painted. So we're doing 2 next-gen MBTs here in western Poland. And we're doing the other 2 here in Akershus. So those are all next-gen MBTs. Okay. That's it for placing units. Let's get some money. As we said, 80, there it is on the IPP chart. Do they get any bonus? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. 1 for North Hugo, and that's it. So, 81. 75, 81. And then they add 4 more battle stars to their total over here, which is going to bring that bank up to 15. And then missiles, we shot 2 and built 6, so that adds 4 to the cruise missile pile. And we didn't shoot any anti-ship missiles, so that's 3 more to that pile. Ozark Outpost. Over and out.